Hey, what's going on guys? It's Rev back with another video, and welcome to episode 9 of the Kourend only Iron Man series. If I did everything right, the editing should look a lot better to you guys on your end. One of my buddies who watches this series mentioned to me that, some things are a little bit blurry sometimes when he tries to watch my videos. And so I went back into my recording program and I went over my settings, and I actually was missing a few things that I forgot to change to, full resolution. So as long as I do everything right in editing, everything should work out fine. And that kind of gets me on to my main reason why I didn't upload last week is I've been trying to focus on trying to improve the quality of life of my videos. And if I'm missing anything, be sure to let me know because I will do everything in my power to try to rectify that. So I left you guys off with my aerial fishing grind that I'm still working on. I have not done a lot of progress on it, I won't lie to you guys. I've been a transfer student at the college that I'm going to right now for over a year, and they just accepted me into their program. So I've been doing a lot of paperwork, picking classes, all that type of stuff, as well as starting my full-time summer job, so time is just not of the essence right now. And to top it off with that, my puppy got kennel cough a couple days ago, so I've been up countless nights just trying to, help him out in any way I can. And in the end, I'm a small YouTuber. Like, when I don't upload, it's not going to affect the hundreds of thousands of people. They're not gonna, miss my uploads. It's not like, oh my god, RevRS did not upload today, I'm gonna lose my mind. But I've made a promise to myself that I would upload every Sunday or Monday if I can't help it. But last weekend, One Chunk Man uploaded episode 3 of his series that was over 2.5 hours long. So I hope that filled your hole of RuneScape videos for the weekend, because I was so busy that I could not upload if I wanted to. But enough bitching about my problems. Here is today's video, guys. It won't be too long, but this is going to be going over the Hosidius rework that happened last Thursday. So the photos you're seeing now are the two Hosidius houses. The left one's the old one and the right one is the rework. I'm sure you can already see a lot of the major differences that have occurred since the rework, and today I'm going to be going to a few of the locations that have been reworked that are either interesting or that are going to be beneficial for the account. Keep in mind, guys, this is a rework. It's mostly moving things around, making them more accessible, making it feel more like old school RuneScape, rather than them adding huge pieces of content that have never been seen before, if that makes sense. First thing that I want to touch upon on this Hosidius rework is the roads. If you look to the old Hosidius house, you can see how many of the roads are straight and kind of cookie cutter in a sense, which isn't really old school. If you look at any other major city in old school RuneScape, the roads aren't straight. They're beaten paths and they look like they've been there for a while. They don't look like they've been paved in by some paving company. So probably my favorite thing with the rework is they made the roads look more like old school RuneScape. And even though some of them go in a straight line, they move kind of side to side as they go. It's just one of the main reasons why I just love the old school team and why they just are my favorite developers in the world. They really care about like the vibe in a sense of old school RuneScape. And I know that may seem like a small thing to some of you, but to me it just feels so much more like old school RuneScape that these roads aren't straight, if that makes any sense. Something that I'm very glad that I got out of the way was saltpeter, because they moved the bank so much farther away from the saltpeter than it was before. The bank that was near the spirit tree and the saltpeter mines is no longer there. But that's about it for the mapping, I guess. I'm gonna get into some of the major changes that you guys can actually see in game. So I guess we'll start with the Hosidius market. So in the middle of the market are these stalls. Here are the regular fruit stalls. There's now a baker stall here. It kind of looks like a Draenor market like 20 years in the future, if you get what I mean. To be honest, I've done enough thieving on this account. I'm so sick of it. Like, I can't even look at a fruit stall anymore, to be honest with you. One of the things they added was a pub with all these like drunk farmers. It's actually pretty funny. They all walk around like they're the ale of the gods. It's just really funny. Like, I really like the look of this. Wow, I just realized that he sells jugs of wine. That is massive. For 1 coin. We now have jugs of wine. That is massive. Definitely don't know what's going on behind this bank. I can't even get through this door, but there's a tinderbox and there's like a guard post. Like, I have no idea what's going on here. Something that I absolutely love as well is the town guards. Like, look at these beasts. Look at these legends. Oh my lord. They got a little stopwatch in their chest. They got like these sweet capes. Like, these capes actually look really cool. I like them. They kind of look like the Ardoon cloak that's been recolored, but oh my god, they brought back this guy. I think I found this guy in like episode 4 or something. The guy just like stares at his plants. They brought this guy over here. Hell yeah. And if you remember the Depths of Despair quest, this is the king's house now. It's been moved over here and it looks huge. And it honestly looks a lot nicer with this nice stone wall around it. The nice 2 fountains in the front. I think it just kind of fits, He's part of the town now instead of just kind of like off to the side. Directly south of the Draenor Market is the farming patch. This used to be a lot farther away from everything else. So not only have this one click away from the Hosidius town center, but also one click away from the Xerx's Glade teleport is going to be huge for this account. One thing that I really want to obtain is 45 agility, so I unlock this stepping stone agility shortcut. That's just going to allow ease of access from the Xerx's Glade teleport to get all over here. Oh my god, I love this. It kind of looks like an aqueduct, but it's just a bridge. Is that a duck floating on the bridge? Hello. So something I really wanted to get into, this is probably the most important part of this video. The Ruined Temple Dungeon, aka the Hosidius Dungeon. The design for this temple dungeon is still a work in progress and can be expected to be revisited at a later date, which means that this thing right here is a future dungeon for this account. That is going to be so amazing. It's right next to the Xerx's Glade teleport, right next to the Hosidius marketplace, as you guys already know. And if this dungeon could contain anything, I'd want it to be a boss. And the way that I think they should go about this is a kind of a twist on the hill giant or moss giant boss. When you kill moss giants or hill giants, they have a chance of dropping the mossy key or the obor key or whatever it's called, the giant key. You can use that key to fight the boss once. What I would love to see is a bunch of different monsters down there that all have different drop rates of dropping pieces of the key. Kind of like how the Stronghold of Security has different monsters that drop different pieces of the scepter. Each monster would drop a different piece of the key, and when you put them all together, you could fight the boss. I just think that'd be a really cool idea. Maybe it wouldn't, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think on that, but if you guys ever see this Hosidius rework in the poll, please vote yes on it. I would greatly appreciate it. I would buy every single one of you a Lamborghini, maybe two if I'm feeling generous. This thing won't just be a pile of stones for long, like, please make this happen. If you don't take a look at the new Hosidius kitchen, and don't think this is amazing, I don't know what to say to you. Look at how much more lively this area looks. You know, you got like the pig pen back there with all the raccoons and squirrels moving around, the butterflies, the grass, like the trees, just everything looks so much more like old school RuneScape, man. This is just, they killed this rework. I can't stress this enough. They have the windows in the back, like everything just looks so much more like old school RuneScape, like I can't even explain it. Okay, I got bombarded in there. I was going to show you guys this place, but it's basically these old castle ruins where the Western Hosidius Bank used to be. You know, the RSR's team had to do Watson good. They gave him a huge upgrade to his house. I mean, look at this double stairway entrance. Look at these multiple rooms. I mean, they still got the shears. They got a bowl of water in there. I don't know if that was there before. Look at that cooking range. And then the mimic is up here. Look at that bathtub, dude. That is so glorious. I don't even know what to say. I stumbled upon this. I have no idea why it's here. It's right north of the Woodcutting Guild and west of the ruins. It's just Kourend head guards with like in a Shazian tent. I don't know. You can't even talk to any of the guys. It's just attack or pickpocket them. I don't get it. Maybe it has to do with a future quest or future lore that's going to be going in the Kourend series. Imagine being level 122 and having to push the plows. Can you imagine? Not that many people use it, but the vinery looks amazing. Oh my lord, that looks so cool with the arching grapevines. Like, wow, that looks amazing. I am very impressed with this. Is there a man locked in here? Occupied. Take a look at this, the brand new Tithe Farm. I can't go in there, but as you can see, it's definitely a lot smaller. When I first saw this mine, I actually got really excited, but it's actually quite far away from a bank, unfortunately. From prospecting the rocks, I've concluded that there's a bunch of tin and copper rocks. There's also a lot of clay rocks, iron rocks, and then there's also this one silver rock right here that I didn't notice at first, but as you can see, they're a different shade than the tin rocks. Look at this place, the new altar area. I don't even know what to call this. Like, what is even going on here? It's just a bunch of monks that live here. I'm pretty sure we can get monk robes from these guys. And if you're looking for the person that you give your fertilizer to, she's right here, right next to the saltpeter mines. And to wrap it up, they changed the Kourend castle into an actual town called Kingstown. And while I'm walking through this, just take a second to admire just the way that this looks now. Like, look at this beautiful area that they've added to this place. With the white roses, the yew trees, like everything just looks amazing here. They still got all the protesters, which is cool. As you can see, this looks a lot more royal than it used to. with the pillars of fire. Like, look at this place. They didn't change the castle much. The town around it just looks amazing. I'm very happy with the way this looks. So that's about it for the Hosidius in Kingstown rework, I guess you could call it. And I'm sorry this wasn't the longest episode, but I'm sure next episode will be as spectacular as they usually are. Just a quick thanks for all the love and support you guys give me on this series. I really appreciate it. It keeps me going. And let's wrap up this episode. But with that, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like I said, sorry there's no progress this episode. I've been super busy, and I don't want to lie to you guys. I haven't been playing much RuneScape besides my Iron Man sometimes because it's super AFK. I didn't want to make an episode where I just kind of don't mention the Hosidius rework and I'm just kind of in a new area that you guys have never seen and it doesn't make sense to you guys. Especially people who don't really play RuneScape anymore and just watch videos. Next episode, I will hopefully have 150 mulch pearls so I can be done with aerial fishing. Depending on how far I am with that goal, I may upload my first Iron Man video next Sunday. This is just going to be my main Iron Man that I'll upload every now and then. And then I'm not going to be recording every single level. It's more just like major events that happen on the account. I'm going to be posting Iron Man videos in my main account videos when I need more time to meet my goals on this account. And I'd really like to thank you guys for the positive feedback on my 1000 eclectic impling opening video. If you haven't seen that, it's on my channel. It hit over 100 views, which is crazy. So thank you guys so much. We actually got 31 medium clue scroll caskets in that video. So if you haven't seen that, make sure you go check that out. But with that, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, make sure you give it a like, subscribe if you're new, and I'll catch you guys next Sunday with a new video. Have a good one, guys.